going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How much confidence do you have in your quarterback? You're going to have to throw this in the end zone and try and generate a touchdown on 4th down. It's still relatively early in the game. It's still relatively close. How aggressive can you be with your signal?
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Number 48, set to kick off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Number 8.
That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, they're after him. Snags it inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's long. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for space, it's McGowan. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points, but here we go. First drive of the second half.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And some room to work. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Raw. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Oh, he's got some space. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into